Have you ever felt like you need more Groupcasts in your life, that you just have to sport the name of your favorite podcast in public for all to see? Well, you're in luck, because for the next few weeks we're doing a Teespring campaign to sell our lovely logo on shirts. Check down in the links to get one for yourself, and if we reach our goal, we'll pump out more designs as time goes on. The campaign only lasts until September 23rd, so pick one up soon. And now, the theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, step right up. Beyond the threshold of this theme song lies the greatest show you've ever heard. A podcast where the topic is everything our fine specimens can think of. That's right, sit on down and have yourselves a listen to Groupcast. At center stage is Casey, creator of the show and part-time llama enthusiast.
Wait, you sure it's gonna fit? Alright, just slide in there.
In the acrobatics tent is Amber, part woman, part goose, part excited puppy. That's an improper fraction, folks.
They're not doing the pets enough.
And the wall as the wall. Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Okay. Did I scare him?
Yes.
He's like, nope.
Nope. He was like, are you gonna put me down?
It's like that one Vine you showed me. It wasn't just a video of the dog who was afraid of everything.
Yes. The one where the woman's chasing him around with like random items in her hand. Yes.
She's just standing there in her kitchen and just goes. It runs off.
Got paper towels, just
points it out like a sword.
The title of that video is Chasing My Dog with Random Household Items.
I would hope so.
Mayonnaise.
So welcome to Groupcast.
Are we recording?
Yeah,
Are we gonna do intros?
No, we just did.
Alright.
Wow, that was a hell of an intro.
Yeah, no, I'll cut it down so it makes more sense. We have a new theme song.
Do we?
Yep.
But I
This is
haven't
like
heard
the
it.
fourth theme song, or third.
Third.
I still like the carnival one.
That's this one.
Oh, I thought that wasn't a thing anymore.
No.
Oh.
Why would it not be a thing?
I don't know.
It's been a thing for like 2 months.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was...
I didn't know.
You don't know anything.
Yeah.
Also starring Dan.
Oh, thank you.
Starring.
Aw,
Starring.
thoughtful.
You guys all get the
I
backseat.
think you mean featuring.
Featuring?
I think we need one more person for it to be a star.
True. Oh,
The
we
dog.
have the dog.
He was in Casey's seat earlier.
Yeah, he's like, oh guys, we're going to talk on the podcast today.
I picture him with a British accent.
What do you think the biggest thing in the world is?
Bagels.
Alright, thank you for your input.
I'm seeing it. I'm picturing it. Imagining it.
Imagining bagels or imagining the dog saying bagels?
Yeah.
Bagels.
Yeah.
I need to bring up my stuff for what we're going to talk about today. I don't think I wrote anything down though, but I have some stuff.
I mentally wrote things down.
Well,
Which
alright.
means I basically didn't have anything.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you know I forget everything.
You do. You should have told me to remind you of things. But you didn't.
I forgot to tell you to remind me.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
That's
Oh
how-
yeah, your boots are here.
Oh yeah!
Get those.
Gotta get those.
That was Baxter's favorite sleeping spot.
That's great.
He was all over them.
They smell like amber.
Or they smell like Baxter now.
Well, yeah, they do.
Or maybe it's a combination of the two. So
Baxter
Dan,
is-
what have you been up to lately?
Why does it have to be me off the bat?
Because you're new here.
I'm guest number 2.
It's a new twist on an old classic.
I'm guest
Nuke
number 2.
Twist.
Nuke Twist.
Yeah.
Is this about his hair?
No.
But no.
Oh.
So
I
what's
just
up?
feel the radiation. You know, just...
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
It's atomic. It's atomic turquoise.
Oh.
So
So
what's-
what compelled you to do that?
Why not? Why not?
What have you been doing
I haven't been doing anything.
at all?
I've been working, that's it.
You've just been working.
I have a boring life.
Where do
Okay.
you work at?
I ain't telling you. I don't work.
Where do you work
I'm
at?
jobless. I have a shit life.
Oh, really? Is that where we've gotten to now?
Mm.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I didn't realize this
I-
podcast turned into an interrogation.
Welcome to
I eat cream
interrogation.
corn in a can every day. That's it.
I just imagine you like sitting in a cellar somewhere, just like stacks of corn all over the place.
Yes. It's a delicacy.
He eats it through a straw.
You eat it through a straw.
What? The cream corn?
Just a vat of cream corn
It's
and a large
creamed
straw.
enough.
I think God, man. When was the last time I saw you? A year ago?
Yeah, about a year ago.
That's the last time I've been on the show.
Yep. Last
Oh,
time
wow.
you were on, you were barely on episode 102.
You were a gorilla.
You were a gorilla. And I was the happy mask salesman. And I lost all my masks because they kept falling apart.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Halloween party.
Yep. That was that.
Why else would you be a gorilla?
I totally forgot. I don't know where that mask went.
Well, yeah. We're building a Halloween costume for me this year, and it's going to be fabtabulous.
This is my mom's.
Fabtabulous?
Fabtabulous, yes.
Wait, you changed it.
What?
Fabtabulous.
Yeah, was it not that before?
It was. That's fabtabulous.
Oh, okay.
There weren't enough
I didn't use the
A's.
right inflection.
There weren't enough A's in the way you
Oh,
said
okay.
it.
Come on, man, that's a classic.
It is a classic. We haven't done that in a while.
Since my mom has been away, your costume scares me every time I walk downstairs.
What is it? Or is it a surprise?
And well, you'll see.
It's just large and in a room when I'm home alone. So
Yeah.
Is it terrifying?
No, it's not. It's just pieces right now.
Does it talk to you?
Shh, we don't want to talk about that.
We don't mention that around here.
Ow.
What did you
I got my
do?
fingernails stuck in my teeth.
Now, see, we gotta oomph it up a little bit. What are your topics? The dog's getting bored.
Well, the biggest news is that we're adding another podcast to the Groupcast network. Which
What?
brings our number of shows up to 3 now. We
What
have
are the other
3
ones?
shows. The other one is Dave's podcast called Media Schmedia, which he hasn't done in probably 4 or 5 months. He's done 2 episodes, and both of them accidentally recorded off his laptop and not his microphone.
Oh, for the audio shit.
Yeah, it's not that great. But the new one is called Backup Strats.
And you're gonna be starting this? Or
What?
who's gonna be starting this?
I'm starting it, but I'm bringing the person in charge to somebody else who's doing it with me.
Who's gonna be, or is it a surprise?
Oh no, it's a podcast. Well, first of all, it's a podcast about speedrunning and streaming because I do both of those things simultaneously.
What? You do what?
Speedruns.
Speedruns.
I complete a video game as fast as possible.
Oh, I was thinking you were actually doing something that involves exercise.
Yeah, I'm not all about that very much.
Okay. What the hell, man? You got me all excited.
No. I mean, we've been exercising lately, but not as much as we should.
So
We're
you
too
play
busy
video
building that
games
costume.
as fast as you can?
Yep.
What are you gonna play?
Crash Bandicoot.
What else are you gonna play?
I'm working with Pokemon Sapphire. I'm still learning it, but I have a whole list on my computer right now of
Sounds
stuff that
interesting.
shows up eventually.
And how would I be able to watch these amazing...
Twitch.tv/Captain McMuffin is the URL. That
Now
you
you
can
just
find.
need a product placement.
Yeah, well, we have links.
Ah!
We have links for everything.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that started before you disappeared. Oh, we're all getting distracted by dogs.
Hello.
So you can. So
Oh,
yeah.
I put my foot in wet.
Oh,
Sorry.
So yeah, it's a podcast starring me and 2 other people that I know who also do speedruns, and their usernames are Hypothetical Tiger and The King Chaz.
that's not helpful.
What?
You're not gonna tell me the real names?
I don't know their real names. Well, I
Oh.
do, but I'm not going to tell them.
Oh, is it someone I know?
No.
Okay.
One of them does live in Pennsylvania, though.
Oh,
So that's
interesting.
cool. So you
So how's it going?
So you have to guess the entirety of the population of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the
The wall.
subject. How's it
What's-
going?
what's his
you.
The wall.
You.
Now he's
yeah,
the couch.
you.
He's keep getting closer.
What?
What is this, Blue's
Danny McDingo.
Blue's
Or is that not a thing anymore?
Not really.
Okay.
You don't understand. Blue's Clues.
Oh, yeah. That was hilarious. We should talk about that.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, I tend to forget words.
Often.
And I was trying to explain the Blue's Clues, and I couldn't think of the word Blue's Clues, which is 2 words. Couldn't think of 2 words at the same time. So then I tried to explain, the dog and the guy, and he's wearing and I couldn't think of the word stripes, so I just started rubbing 3 fingers on my arm until
these.
until Casey understood that I meant stripes on a guy who's wearing a shirt.
Well, I know what you meant.
is the
I know
dog.
what you meant instantly, but I wanted to see if you could figure it out.
Nope, I don't think I did.
You didn't have your notebook on you at the time.
No, but I know the male song.
There you go. That's a good start.
Heart, ow,
Everything is painful.
tis.
It's not close. It's close to what her story is, but I still have no clue what it is. I was hanging out with my sister the other day, and she was trying to describe something
She's
from
still
a book.
lesbian?
Yes, she is still
Okay,
lesbian.
just checking.
She was trying to describe something from a book, and she was with her girlfriend and everything, and she just started doing. I'm gonna have to show it, but I'm gonna make the sound effect.
it.
She goes, roar, chink, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It's like the Macarena with claws.
Yes, but it took me forever. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I never read the books. It's His Dark Matters or something like that.
His Dark Materials?
Materials, that's it.
Yeah, that's the Golden
Yeah.
Compass.
Yeah. Well,
It's a
apparently
good book.
She was just describing an armored bear.
Oh, okay.
And she's chink, chink,
Yeah,
chink,
there
roar.
are polar bears that talk and wear armor in that book.
Sounds fancy.
They all live all live on an island in Russia.
Really?
Yep. I forget what it's called though.
I got the first book in my truck, and I'm going to start reading it. Just because I want to see armored bears.
She actually, your sister actually gave me those books for my birthday once.
Really?
So I just have them in a box.
Did you never read them?
Oh, I read them all.
Oh.
Yeah, this has been a while.
Are they good?
They're very good. Yeah. They're all written in the 90s.
The 90s?
The 90s.
Oh, them 90s.
Yeah. It's funny how everybody who was born in that time period is like, oh, they're the best things ever because we have this and 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 this.
Hey, Macarena.
8-track? Or is that 80s?
8-track.
It's just all these weird words.
8-track.
Dial up.
We're just shouting out random things now.
Mm-hmm.
Lamp.
What's that hairstyle from the 90s? You know the one.
You know
That's
the
it.
one.
That's
The
it.
one that looks like this. Yeah, that one. The one that looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
The one that looks like Schwab.
The one that looks like schwa.
An upside down E.
Yeah. 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 But I never got finished talking about the other podcast called Backup Stars. These other 2 people and myself, and under the alias Cad McMuffin. You know, that's how it be. I know. I came up with it a long time ago. It's gonna be starring a lot of, well, not starring, but it's gonna be featuring. We're using that. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Okay. Just gonna ignore that. It's gonna be featuring various other speedrunners that are actually pretty popular in the scene. So
Like hypothetical Teddy.
yeah, like him. That's another story entirely. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I've just only forgotten, well, not forgotten, but we've been trying to do this podcast for about 3 weeks now, and 3 out of 3 times it's failed.
What exactly are you trying to do? Just sit there and talk like we do?
Yeah, but we've gotten interrupted. Skype
also-
call has gone
Yeah,
down,
it's on Skype.
Oh.
and then this past time I accidentally deleted my side of the conversation when I was trying to delete the excess bits of the podcast that I wasn't going to use at the beginning. So that one was my fault.
Are you enjoying yourself? You? What's his name?
Floor dog.
His
Floor
name
Dog.
is Floor Dog.
I can't believe that. That's not his name, is it?
I think it is.
You enjoying yourself, buddy?
Floor dog.
You alright there? Just rubbing your face on the floor? Okay, yeah, he's
Alright, yeah, alright. I was being instructed about trash.
The
Yeah.
text message.
Yes.
Trash instruction.
What was the other thing I was going to bring up?
Backup threats?
No, we've already been over that. We were just there. I don't know if you were listening. We said that part, and now we're done with that part. So now we're moving on
Come on, man. Put a little bit
to
more
something
input into
else, which is
Trains.
it. I'm gonna slap. the shit
I
out
was
of him.
literally just thinking about trains. How did you do that?
Because I'm a psychic. Secretly.
yeah.
It's the hair.
Some people are
It's
just
the
good
atomic
at guessing
turquoise.
around you. That's just how it is.
Am I just that predictable?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Probably
yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
We spend too much time together. In a good way.
Okay, good. I was about to be offended, but then I stopped. So we're good. You look like you were going to
Don't
say
look at me.
What?
I'm a guest. I'm waiting. What are these topics? Come on.
Well, let's see what we have. Oh, I do remember the other thing. It's actually not on this list, but I remember it now. It's time for a long-lost edition of Today I Learned.
Okay.
We haven't done one of those in a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm in a Shakespeare class in college, and we were talking about university students who went to university during that time. And you guys know what the four humors are? Maybe? No?
No.
Yes? No?
Well, one of them is humor.
No. Wrong. Four humors was like, before we discovered what modern medicine actually was, they thought that the body is made up of four liquids, and if you have too much of one of those liquids, you act a certain way, and you can never have exactly the right amount, because you're always flawed in some way or something like that. So there's the four humors are blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile. If you have blood, you're considered to be sanguine, which means you're really passionate and angry. If you have too much phlegm, you're phlegmatic, which I think that means you're too calm. If you have black bile, if you have yellow bile, something else. And if you have black bile, you're melancholy and sad and depressed. And apparently, to university students at the time of Shakespeare, it was all the rage to be depressed. Like that was
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They would all dress in black and stand in corners and think deep thoughts about things and be all melancholy and moody. And I was like, wow, that sounds a lot like right now.
Mm.
All those emo kids on the streets.
Drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes and
Yep.
talking about. Oh God, no.
Talking about bees.
Oh god, I can't even think about it. I can't even think
My
about
brain.
it. It tortures me to think about it. Oh god, no. So yeah, that's what I learned. I thought that was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Is it sticky still?
Just a
Yes.
little bit.
Well,
Trying not to
congratulations.
put my feet in wet.
So hey, you got your license.
Finally! It's only been a month and a half, but I finally got it, and I put it in the book at work.
Hooray!
Um,
So now you're official.
I'm official. So if you don't know, you have to, at any salon, you have to have everybody who works there's licensed. So if someone comes in and is like, I want to know that they are actually a
I want to
stylist.
see the manager.
Yeah, a soccer
And
mom.
by manager, I want to see the piece of paper that means they're qualified.
I just love the.
Yeah. I just imagine like a sock puppet, like, I want to see you.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like.
So I have to be silly and stupid all the time.
Of course.
So I put
Meh,
mine,
meh, meh, meh.
I put not mine next to one of my closest friends in the salon named Josh, and he didn't know I had it yet. So I went up to him and I was like, I was looking through this book and I found a problem with your license. And he was like all worried, like it expired or something stupid. And I was like, it looks really lonely. So I put mine next to yours, and he was like,
Was he like, ah?
first he was like, "What the fuck?" And then he was like, "Oh my god, your license! You have it now!" And then he actually almost exactly did that noise that you made.
That was my
What the fuck was that? A
sounded like
pterodactyl?
he is a bird of prey.
He's a pterodactyl.
He's a pterodactyl.
A what?
A pterodactyl.
It's, a,
He's a pterodactyl.
Yes.
it's like you're not even trying.
It's the Grep version.
It's like
It's my new favorite thing to talk in Grep speak.
The fuck's
Where
crap speak?
you just take a word and like shorten it as much as you can. So
Like you're just being lazy or something?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
I imagine it as the lamp in the Pixar, but Pixar is sideways. Instead of jumping on the eye, it just jumps on the entirety of the word.
what does
Okay.
that
What?
even mean?
All right, no, I got it. I got it.
You know, Pixar and the little lamp.
Yeah, I
keeps
know what
jumping
you
in.
mean, but
Now just turn the word Pixar upside down, and he jumps on the entirety of Pixar and just smashes it.
She smashes you.
Smash
no.
it. Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash.
That's not how life works. You can't just jump on every letter. You have to be selective.
Well, he's only jumping on the P, but, you know, it's like the top tower of the
No,
I
world.
thought
he's
you
jumping
jumped
on
on
the
the
eye.
No, but if you turn it,
To say, who's
Yeah,
going
What if
after
he
a
jumps
vowel?
on the R?
Yeah, what then?
then it's a little R.
I'm sure a couple people would die.
It's a
because of
littler.
it.
Yeah.
Littler.
Some random catastrophe.
Littler.
Okay. Dan, are you still in group chat?
Which one?
The one that everybody's in.
3? Point?
Yeah.
Yes.
To rule them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wondering because it seems
Secretly govern
See,
all
we
of
ha-
you,
we
and
have
you guys
this-
don't even know.
we have this joke, and I've mentioned it before.
Yeah,
that you
someone
just-
said I was dead.
You just disappear for ages, and then you reappear. out of
Things need
nowhere.
to be fixed. The only person that can do it is me.
Yeah. Like, what if Jesus comes back,
Oh, God, not
and you have to defeat him?
Not that again. Come on, man. I just make up random things.
That's
and
a great.
throw it in my
animation.
face again.
That's a great animation where Dan
I-
talks about the 10 greatest people of history and how he's on that list because he's like someday there's going to be a great evil or great good and I have to destroy it.
Someday there's going to be a great evil, and I'm going to have to destroy it. Or Jesus comes back, and I have to destroy him.
Yeah,
so fucking horrible.
those were the days.
I'm going to hell.
Those were the days.
Those were the Daves. Those were the Daves.
What is that from?
Well, that was
Lemons.
Lemons. No, that was my impression of Dave succeeding the song from what's that show? I don't remember what the show is called.
I don't remember either.
It's got Archie Bunker in it. There's a cat somewhere.
We don't have a cat. There's just a cat somewhere.
Seriously, Dan, what have you been doing for a year?
Hiding in a cardboard box.
Under the railway.
Under the pineapple, under the pineapple, under the pineapple.
Who lives in
Under
a
the
pineapple,
sea.
Under the pineapple. Under the pineapple. Under the pineapple.
That's a great vine too.
I literally, nothing's been going on. It's
Nothing
just-
at all.
I just been working and everything.
You haven't been conquering the women's.
Yeah, I haven't. Excuse me. Literally, there's nothing interesting going on.
That is too bad.
Mhm.
Why did I agree to letting you come on this podcast?
Gross.
I don't know.
Gross.
I just bring a certain shine
You do. That's what.
to an audio podcast.
Exactly.
You bring The Shining.
You were one of the
Podcast.
OGs on the first ever episode.
Which one?
Fuck
That
yeah.
one?
Both.
Oh.
He was on both of them.
Yeah.
He
I was
was
supposed to be a guest and I wasn't. I was made a fucking host right off the
Yeah.
bat.
on,
Yeah.
He dropped a nickel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get a little excited here and there.
Yeah. It's all that crack.
Who told you?
But yeah, we don't. The first episode of the podcast isn't available to listen to for various reasons.
It's dead.
But episode 1B is.
No, episode 1 is also gone.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
For 2 reasons. One, because I used to have every episode on my computer, and then it got something. I don't know what happened, but I had to reformat my hard drive. So I lost them all. But Wes still has them. But he's
Why?
gone.
What? Where did he go?
Uh,
Away.
away.
He did.
Look, this is what I need to know. What happened there?
He joined a secret underground mole people club.
Well, he joined that before he left.
Yeah. But now
It's been a year. I don't know. What have you guys been doing up to?
Well, I started speed running. I
I
mentioned that already.
graduated school.
Yeah, you graduated school.
Millersville?
No.
No.
Oh.
I dropped out of Millersville. Oh, yeah, I dropped out of Millersville.
Yeah, that was probably the best decision you.
You're
made.
still in Millersville, right?
Yes, I am.
What school did you graduate then?
Empire Beauty School.
Oh.
So I actually works in a salon at JCPenney.
I'm fancy now.
So fancy.
I'm so fancy.
Not as fancy as Macy's, though, but, it's close enough.
Well, there's no Macy's in Lancaster, so...
Does Macy's have a salon? I don't think so.
How about you? What have you been up to?
I'm a senior.
No way.
I'm a senor. I'm also a senor.
But you're going to be a super senor.
This year for me is like...
Grande.
What, are you going to fail?
Grande, senor.
No, I just don't have as many classes this semester because... I don't have as many classes.
Your body just rejected it.
Yeah. Put that in camp. No, I have to start student teaching exactly in the fall, and I still have other classes I need to take. So I have to wait until the fall comes around again for me to start doing that.
Huh. So you're going to be a super senior.
Yeah, I like to think of it as a victory lap.
It's a good thought.
Pretty good. That's what Wes Williams told me. So I've embraced that.
Wes Williams is a wise man.
Yeah.
Just in case he listens, he
I-
knows what I said,
Oh,
not
yeah,
what
okay.
I did.
I told my speedrunning friends about him, and they listened to the most recent podcast he was on, where he talked about how he could probably get hard if he flossed his teeth and watched a girl mow the lawn.
Yes.
What, you agree?
Maybe. Sure. Sure could happen.
We haven't delved into
tried
that
it yet.
We haven't psychoanalyzed that part of his mind yet. But I have to find out. So Dan,
I need
why don't
to
you
know
tell us
this.
about it?
What?
Why don't you tell us about that?
Tell you about what?
Are you attracted to women mowing the lawn?
Possible. It depends what the temperature is,
Well, Amber, we need to mow the lawn, so why don't you get on that?
Middle fingers!
What type of shoes they're wearing,
Well, I hope they're not.
if there's a
flip-flops.
breeze, it's a small little factor.
Where does the breeze need to be? In which direction does the breeze need to
Where's the breeze?
The bees need to grow. The bees need to blow.
breeze?
All right, hold on. Try again.
Which direction does the breeze need to blow?
And my answer is
Bees.
that direction.
Ah, yes.
The direction it needs to go.
The direction I just pointed in.
Yeah.
Bees.
Which I didn't even raise my hand, but...
That's a quick aside. He didn't point in any direction.
Well, he did say that way, and we know that's actually a direction. So.
Yeah, to you it is.
Yes. It is.
I've been
It
learning
is like
so many things.
Well, you know you're not getting lefts and rights. So.
Yeah. Because Amber can't figure out the difference between left and right, so she just says which is closer.
You gotta have a sonic boom
What?
moment.
What?
You gotta have a
Oh,
sonic
yeah.
boom moment where Knuckles is like,
Throws up his hands and...
No, I do that. I can do that. They call it my GPS.
Mm.
But, I don't like to do that.
I watched part of that show, and
And it
I felt myself getting dumber.
It's because it does make you dumb.
Yeah.
It makes you think too much doing that.
I like to punch things.
Yeah, that's his entire personality.
Ugh.
It's that he's dumb and he's strong.
And he has fingers.
And he has
which is weird.
fingers. He actually
Yeah.
has fingers.
Oh, wow.
It's incredible. What has science done?
Well, this is a transition, but speaking of
They
fingers...
tried making him better.
Oh, good.
I think I witnessed something on the way here. I was driving and I looked in my rear view and it looked like both of the parties in the car behind me were in the middle of the car
Okay.
and they passed me and I'm pretty sure he was leaning over
Oh.
on her side for, finger reasons.
For finger reasons.
That wasn't subtle at all.
There's our title. Finger
Just
finger
Love it.
reasons.
And he's just driving completely in the middle of the
We
car.
have had the most bizarre names for podcasts lately. Let me read some to you. Let me just read some
In
of
about
these to you.
5 minutes.
What? No. as in right now. So the last episode was Mow the Lawn, You Dirty Girl. Then
Love it.
John Cena and book racism.
John Cena!
Why is everyone going crazy about John Cena?
Huh?
Why is everyone going crazy
He's
about
got a
John
tiny
Cena?
head.
That's funny. He does have a tiny head.
Okay.
Because
Continue.
there's a meme going on right now where John Cena just shows up in the middle of other things. Like this
Oh,
one's
yeah, I
about
think
to
I've seen
happen
that.
right now,
Nope.
I'm guessing. No?
Nope.
Okay. Hot internet tips with Erica. Strip club comedy. Slow-mo oboe automobile. The ever-elusive sack squatch.
I don't know how the hell you make up these things.
No, they
just things people
make
say.
sense in context. Lennon enjoys a duck.
I love it.
What else? Get crunk with Jesus. That reminds me, we need to do another vodcast.
We do.
Dan, do you want to come on the vodcast?
What's a Vive Quest?
It's where we get drunk and record a podcast.
Yeah, it's a drunk episode.
I don't-
It'll be
I
drunk
don't drink,
episode
though.
2.
Yeah.
You don't drink?
I don't drink anymore.
You stopped? Really?
I think
See,
you could-
that was a relevant thing you could have told us.
I think you could revive it for
I
one day.
Huh?
Nothing. I never drink.
That cream corn I was telling you about? It's
Yeah.
full of vodka.
So the other day, this sounds like a joke, but it's not.
Okay.
The other day, a
I
girl
watched
walks
a
in.
chicken cross the road.
I know where this is going.
The other day, a girl walks into our salon, and I guess I went to high school with her, but she didn't look familiar. And she's all excited. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you forever. Do you remember that guy?" And I was like,
Yeah, that one.
"What guy?" And she was like, "Never mind. It was great to see you." And she left. And I was like,
What?
I'm still like inside. I'm like, "What guy was she talking about? I need to know.
You know that
I
one.
need to know." I'm gonna rock this non-rocking chair.
Search for stalk her on Facebook and then ask, what guy?
I don't remember her.
Oh.
me.
It was John Cena.
I'm gonna type with my knuckles.
Just punch the keyboard.
Hope sentences come out.
I'm sorry, I think I mentioned John Cena for a second.
What?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good talk.
Okay. I thought every time John Cena was even mentioned, we have to like. Dur, 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 every
Well,
time.
there you go. You just did it. So
Okay.
you got it.
You just did it to
You
yourself.
accomplished that.
What's his actual theme? Like, what are the words in this theme song?
It's you can't see me. My time is now.
There
That's
you go.
it.
That's it.
What?
You can't see me. My time is now.
What?
Mm,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, does that make sense or I'm just stupid?
It doesn't make sense because John Cena is captain of Team Fruity. He is.
He's come again?
He's a mascot for Fruity Pebbles, and he calls himself captain of Team Fruity.
Man's got balls.
He does. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know about that. Considering all those steroids. Yeah.
hey, just because they're shrunken up and tiny doesn't mean they're not there.
Shots fired.
Oh, I went there.
Or not.
Okay, that's enough.
Ow! Almost touched.
Good job. It's hard to tell these days, right?
It is. I can feel one.
Feel
It's
what?
on me.
A hair.
Oh.
No, my muscles.
Speaking of muscles, John. No.
It's right. It's right.
It's just a very long armpit hair.
Ah!
Like that
Oh,
one.
gross.
Like that one time we just accidentally discovered that I had a 2-inch hair growing out of the middle of my forehead.
He did.
I don't know how that happened, but it was there. It was attached.
Magic.
We got rid of it.
Magic.
We killed it with fire.
I forgot about that until just now.
Yeah.
I think it was a video titled "The Most Incredible Video in the Entire
No,
Universe."
it was the answer to every question.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
universe.
the answer to every question in the universe. It was Mr. Bean going, magic.
Well,
Well, what?
guess back to the topic of earlier. What
Yeah.
has everyone been up to? So far, I got with you guys doing.
Yeah.
Wes is gone.
Yeah, Wes is gone.
Riley's North Carolina. Why?
Riley is in the entirety of North Carolina.
Nobody
is there
knows.
any
Nobody
answer?
knows why.
Okay.
He is a legal resident of
He didn't really tell anybody.
NC.
He just sort of.
I
did
saw
it.
something like that on group chat, but I didn't know.
Yeah, he also left group chat, and now I'm in charge with Brendan. Manatee
Oh
Steve.
God, how's he?
Manatee Steve?
Yeah.
He works a security job somewhere, third shift, and he is living in New York.
Still in school or no?
He's not in school.
So you just stayed
he's
there?
like partially homeless.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's living with one of his friends.
Well,
That's good. I like you.
how are everyone
Yeah.
else?
Well, I'm not partially homeless, but yeah, well, I guess I'm partially homeless during the middle of the week.
I live in East Berlin now.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really branched out there, didn't you?
Yeah. I always said to myself I would never live in East Berlin. Now I'm living in East Berlin.
With all the white people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing happens ever.
Well, yeah.
East Berlin.
It's like the size of a lemon.
Lemons?
Lemons? So you moved out of the house in Hampton, and you moved to East Berlin. Right?
Yep.
We're finding small details that are almost interesting. It's great.
I have nothing interesting though.
Are you sure? So you are not working? Or you are working?
I just fuck me. I am working.
Are you
Hey,
working then?
Well, see, it was a year ago when I saw you guys.
Yes.
I was doing security, but then I left, and
Last time I talked to you, you said you were working in you were in charge of something at either a warehouse.
Tactical Solutions.
Yeah, that.
It went under.
Oh, that's lovely.
Everything kind of went to shit. Yeah. Well,
And then I died.
a little bit inside, and then
Then I became Gandalf the White.
I wish I could have a white beard.
You could dye it like this guy over here.
Nah.
There's actually a girl in
I'm
one of my
not
classes
need of
who
attention.
has white hair.
White hair is really hard to achieve, and then even harder to keep up with.
Well, then I guess good for her for being able to do both of those things.
Yeah.
Like Jeff. Like Jeff. Well, Jeff has silver hair. It's different because it's shiny. It's like grayish white.
What are we
Sorry.
talking about?
Jeff.
Who's that?
Jeff.
He's also a speedrunner.
Oh.
He was going to be on our.
Remember when that was
podcast as
relevant?
Yeah, I wish it wasn't. That was the funniest thing back in 2008.
Yeah.
And then we all realized that Jeff Dunham is stupid.
And also a racist.
He's also well, that was obvious from the start.
Well, yeah, but it was under the disguise of comedy.
Yeah. So where are you working? You
Well,
can't avoid it.
yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but then like
And
half-
you work at
Victoria's
Victoria's
Secret
Secret.
model. What are you doing in my head?
I wish.
He crawled in there once and got all the information he could.
I know everything you're about to say for the next 10 and a half years.
What you gonna say next?
Exactly.
I was thinking tacos.
I was thinking tacos.
I was thinking utter silence, so.
Because every time somebody says, what am I gonna think of next, I always say tacos.
Me too. Also, I made tacos this weekend.
Well, aren't you special? I think for dinner yesterday I had chili with deer meat in it. It was amazing.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Because our neighbor hunts a lot. So he just is like, hey, so I got like 50 pounds of trout and I don't know what to do with it. Also, I have this like, I shot an entire deer and...
How can you shoot less than entire deer?
Well, I tried shooting half a deer, but it was already dead and I felt like it wasn't worth it. So I just went on to find entire deer and I found one and I shot it and now I don't know what to do with all of it. So you guys want it? That was a big explanation, but you know.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
But I made tacos because I needed to make something that I could have all weekend while Mom was gone and, like, just assemble it quickly and not have to, like, because otherwise I won't feed myself.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll either not eat or eat bad stuff like fast food or something. And Podcat.
And Podcat.
Give me Charlie.
I'm trying to get this meow into the microphone.
This is
Oh,
mine.
no.
Give me the cat.
This might be important. Oh, my snap.
What is it?
I just got a message from Hypothetical Tiger, one of the guys I was mentioning earlier who does the podcast with me, He said that another streamer that we know of, who's actually fairly famous, very famous actually, is willing to come on our show too. Foofers.
Cool.
Not Foofers.
Not Foofers?
Cool.
There's two Foofers.
Which Foofers?
This is Kung Fu Fruit Cup.
Oh, okay.
She speedruns.
Kung Fu Foofers.
Yes, she speedruns Kirby 64.
That was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
You know, Kirby 64 with Crystal Net.
I think she's like 8th place.
It's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Aw, Dan made a friend.
Yay!
What the fuck was that?
That. So Dan, where are you working?
He works at a cat
I gotta
factory.
explain it in a small story because
Alright, explain.
it's embarrassing as fuck.
Okay, go on.
I wanted to try retail,
Okay.
so I went around and I worked at Route 21, and then I immediately went over next door at the Hanover store. I went next door and I applied at the Five Below,
Okay.
and I was a key holder there for the longest time, and then I was
You
made an
just
assistant.
stand around holding keys like, anybody need these?
Hello,
Anybody need
friends.
these? I need these keys.
Rats?
Then, since all the people that work there are a bunch of high schoolers and college kids,
Lovely.
and I was the only person who's not in college, or not a student or anything, I was made an assistant manager. And actually tonight I have a meeting, and I'm going to be filling in for our general manager who is having lady problems and going for surgery.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
She's I think it was like 2 weeks ago she called me into her office and I thought I was getting fired or something like that, and
He's like, I'm
She's-
getting a hysterectomy.
Get my parts ripped out. Want
Yeah.
to be my job?
Yeah.
it was pretty damn close to
Getting
what
my parts ripped out.
she was like sitting there explaining everything to me, and she's like, I'm probably not going to be returning, so I'm going to be filling in for her, and if she doesn't come back,
So
I'm
is it
going to be
like-
the general manager of the
Is
Five
it like?
Below.
That's pretty cool. Is it like how she explained it to you? Was it like the woman version of the vasectomy song?
I never heard the vasectomy song.
It's exactly what you think it is. It's a song about a vasectomy.
Is that the Family Guy one?
I don't know.
That story's exactly how my good friend Justin became manager of
He just sort of was like,
Carlos
try again.
Carlos and Charlie's in Lancaster.
I read it like that purposely. I accept the words purposely now.
Charlie?
Charlie.
Carlos and Charlie's.
Charlos and Carly's.
But every time I get excited.
When are we going to have those cheesesteak egg rolls?
Oh my god, we need to soon.
We need to have those cheesesteak
You are
egg
just-
rolls.
We're just not
We
with
need to
it
have
today.
those cheesesteak egg rolls.
We're just not with it today.
That cat fucking hates you. I could see it.
No, he doesn't care.
Oh, he's
Watch. Well, actually, I'm not going to. I'm not going to because it's an audio podcast. I almost made a mistake.
Oh.
You can do that later.
Oh, what?
You can do the Charlie roll.
Nah.
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 Nah, fool.
no.
No, 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 no. Copyright strike.
Better go get the I'll go count.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's great.
I can call it from.
You get the hell off my lookout.
My name is Kame and I suck dick
Dick
like. How do you feel?
That's not what it sounds like.
Well, I guess not, but
Mr.
still.
Popo.
You were gonna be the bitch.
Ooh!
But for now.
Ooh. That shit forever ago.
Yeah.
God damn.
You know who else hasn't made an appearance on the show in a long time?
Fred.
Fred. That's okay because Fred
Other
is
Dan.
Because Fred is racist.
Whoa. Yeah, he is a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's. Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he
What has he been up to?
I don't know. He has a neck beard.
Started having a beard neck.
No, I mean his chin is clean shaven. That kind of neck beard.
Oh, well, yeah. The last time I saw him, he did kind of that going on.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago it was, but like,
Do you still keep in touch with other of the high school type people? No.
I don't keep in touch with anyone.
It's just you. All the time. What do you even do in your spare time then? nothing.
That's all I'm living a boring life. Seriously, the
I
only
think
reason
you need to remember to breathe. That's important.
is she gonna
Breathing is
goose?
important.
Yes.
We got one.
Uh,
Okay, what? I missed it. That's happening right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
what is it?
Amber is turning purple.
You need to breathe.
One.
You need to breathe. Inhale.
In through the eye, out through the cerebral cortex. There you go.
I cried.
Well, now that
Was that, did that kind of?
I like how I wasn't very quiet.
It's, you picture it.
You good?
No, I forget how to do this.
You just
You
picture
forget how
it.
to breathe?
No.
It's nighttime. All the lights are out in the house, and you're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden you see that out of nowhere. It's across the room. You're like,
Sometimes
oh, God.
I think I goose in my sleep because I'll wake up in the middle of one and I'm like, was it just one? Or were there more that didn't wake me up? Okay, question about waking up. Y'all ever wake up and just like instantly think you're late for something? No matter what time it is, what day it is.
Yeah.
I got up at 2 a.m. Friday, in between Friday and Saturday, and started getting a shower because I thought I was going to be late for work.
Jeez.
I don't work until 10.
How far did you get in the shower process?
Getting out of the shower
Oh.
and looking out the window and seeing there was no
Dark.
light. Seeing the dark.
That's something.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with, starting early. Getting a head start.
At least
Yeah.
you showered. Yeah, there you go. You're all clean for the next several hours
Of sleep.
of sleep.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Yeah.
He's left behind an entire cat's worth of fur over here. Of course.
Build your own cat.
Build a cat shop. With cats.
I'm gonna
Cat.
name mine Fluffy.
I would like to have mine in fifth.
I think my favorite two things are when pets are named after people or named after random objects. Because there's nothing funnier than, like, someone just talking and you hearing them and they're like, oh yeah, like, Henry's been sniffing too many butts lately, and you're like, why is Henry sniffing butts? And they're like, oh, he's my dog. And you're like, oh, that makes sense. Or like, like Pants has been giving in the garbage, like...
Broomstick, get out of the closet!
You threw your wallet.
I know.
Good luck getting it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Broomstick, get out of the closet.
Yeah,
It's a normal place for a broomstick to
Yeah.
I know. Would you just your dog's name Broomstick?
There was
be. That's Floor Dog.
I looked this up. It was in the links before.
I'll let him out.
Okay. I put this in the links before on an episode where we were talking about the vine that one Scottish girl made, where she's like, "I'm in the man's car, broom broom," and then it's like poorly edited, so her mom goes, "Get out me car," and she goes, "Aw, aw." So that's been edited down in different ways. And my personal favorite, there's a whole compilation of them. My personal favorite was. It was a guy who took a broom out of his closet and he started brooming with it.
Sweeping?
Sweeping with it. Yeah, that's the word. Started sweeping with it and he went, broom, broom. He looks at it. Goes again, broom, broom. And he like gives it this dumb look. Like this angry look. And throws it back in the closet. As he does, he goes, aw. Pretty great. There's a bunch of those. And if I find it in the links, I'll put it in the links again so you all can see it.
I got a laugh cat.
Hooray! It's about time. There's so many animals in this house. And there's aminimals.
What about M&Ms?
There's geranimals in here. There's too many geranimals in here.
That's a thing. What is it?
Geranimals? I don't know. Hey guys, it's back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm thinking of Danimals.
Danimals?
The yogurt.
Oh, okay. It's not when Dan does origami.
No.
Mixed animals.
No one wants me to?
Or
Okay.
balloon animals.
What?
Ballooned
Oh,
animals.
ballooned animals.
The ballooned animals.
Don't you give me that look.
Here, have a look at this real fast.
Sitting there, showing your teeth at me.
I need the
Huh.
URL of that so I can put that in the links too.
Okay.
What is
Find
it?
it. It's a dog on a ball trying to run at the ball, jumps on the ball, and does a backflip.
One time I was riding my 4-wheeler at my dad's house, and we
You
had
have a 4-wheeler?
there are
There
3.
you go.
You have 3 4-wheelers?
Yeah.
I have 4 4-wheelers.
How many wheels is that?
Oh no, wait, only 2 because the one. Wait, maybe 3. I don't even know.
Never ridden a 4-wheeler and I'm jealous.
That's gonna have to change. Anyway, focus story is we had labs that we would run them, like get them tired by just riding a 4-wheeler, and they would chase it, and that was like their walk for the day. And the one time it was snowing, and the shortest one was running, and he got his head stuck in the snow, and he started rolling, and then we had to like pick like shards of shards of ice out of his fur.
He had to pull out all the shards of ice. Gross. You're super gross.
Bony.
Are you playing the cat piano?
Do, 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 do. Remember that when that was relevant?
Yeah. Good times in the place and the people.
Yeah.
And the things. And the...
So Dan,
Oh, God.
seriously, you just do nothing all day. Aside from work.
Yeah. I told you.
You did.
I have a funny story.
Okay, go.
We've been waiting for those.
It's not really that funny.
Oh, now it's not funny.
Okay, shut up. You're
Go
discouraging
on.
me.
Go on.
Okay, I know you know my sister, Casey.
Yes.
You've met her once. Joey, no.
I mean, she was a senior when I was a freshman, I think.
Probably, yeah.
No. No, I'm just-
Go on.
Well, Casey, you know her.
She's a lesbian,
Yeah,
yes.
she's a
We've
lesbian.
established this.
You know my family.
They're
Somewhat.
not lesbians. We've established this.
You've heard stories about my father and my mother and shit.
Yeah, they're not lesbians.
Yes.
And your dad is a conspiracy theorist.
Yes, he's a conspiracy theorist. I was visiting my sister, and she was telling me about her job. She works in Harrisburg at the
As a
Harrisburg Mall.
lesbian.
Yes, as a lesbian.
Professional lesbian.
Professional lesbian.
She works at some store at Second and Charles or something like that.
Okay.
And like it's like a nerd haven in there.
Okay.
She buys people's shit, like books and comic books, games and shit. She has everyone convinced that her coworkers and everything. She's made up this elaborate story that when 9/11 happened, our father took us to a compound in New Hampshire. We lived at this compound, which, you know, everything was paid for us,
Okay.
apparently, by this, you know, super rich guy. And it was kind of like a, you know, she was making them think that it was like a cult or some shit.
Okay.
And this super rich guy, which has no name, wanted to be known as the Commander.
Okay.
Just bear with me.
I'm bearing.
She's telling this story to all of her coworkers and everything, and she's sitting there. Everyone there is super fucking paranoid and everything, and like gearing up for like the next American Civil War. And this is, you know, all after 9/11.
Civil War 3.
Yeah. And, you know, her backstory is that she ran away when she was 14, and I didn't leave there until I was 18, and it's just fucking weird. And all these people, her coworkers and stuff,
They
would,
believe it.
her job is buyback or whatever,
Okay.
and she buys people's stuff, and she's supposed to price it and everything. And the story was some woman had a big basket of like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and a bunch of CDs and stuff, and like things themed with those two boy bands. Brought it in, and Joy was playing dumb, like she didn't know what it was and everything. And one of her coworkers was like, "Oh yeah, you'll definitely love this," and she's like, "I don't know what this is." and she was playing dumb. She was having them describe it to them, and she had like a fucking freak out. She's like, "Oh no!" She was freaking the fucking like,
Whoa!
and she went, "Nah!" and she ran out of the fucking store. It's just what she was telling me. It was fucking great. I don't know why I'm telling you the story. I'm going on. I'm sorry. Rambling. Change the subject.
Why was this relevant?
That sounds like Unbreakable
know.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh my god. Unbreakable. They lied to me.
There we go. Okay.
It's a miracle.
And okay, we got it all. It's all in there.
I'm sorry. I go on a rant.
Because females are strong as hell.
else to add?
It's good.
I think we're good.
I haven't watched it long enough where I would sing the whole thing, and then you would stop me after like 5.5 seconds.
5.5 seconds. That's a whole 3.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds.
There you go.
On that note, I think it's about time to wrap up. I think we better do that.
Give me the wrapping paper
Okay,
and a strong beat.
I can do a strong beat.
Oh God, no, don't! I can't rap.
To end off this podcast.
My name's Jimmy, and his is Greg Buell. Me and him and you, we went to the same school. Oh, I'm in a rage. He's tapped my mom almost the same age. Sorry.
Mom spaghetti. Okay, I'm gonna lay down a sick beat, and I want you to freestyle. All right?
It's Mr. Wilson. And
No, not like that. All right, here we go. This is how we're gonna end off this podcast.
Wait, what's my subject?
Your subject is
Bananas.
dogs.
I had a subject of dogs.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
No, I'm not ready for this. That's a dog. He's on the floor. Dan is not touching him.
Okay.
He wants some more touch. The wagging the tails. No.
That was it?
That was all we got.
I like how you were
Tails.
monotone the entire time. That's a dog. It's got tail, wagging tail, tail, wagging ears and dog. There's a dog. Dog is wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.